I will be doing a tutorial on this look right here. It is kind of dark green, smoky eye. I really enjoy this look, even though my eyes are green, which doesn't like amplify the green color, but I just think green smoky eyes are really pretty. I think that if you have like honey colored like brown eyes, that this look would look absolutely gorgeous on you. Or if your eyes were like a lighter green than mine, because mine's kind of like a green, brown, orangey color. Anyway, this is very like fall appropriate. So I'm totally digging all of the fall makeup tutorials that are like happening and that are going to be coming. Ooh, I love fall. The day that I'm filming this is September 1st, which is officially pumpkin spice season. What? Soon as my husband gets off work, I'm going to go get me one. Iced pumpkin chai. If you haven't had it, get it. If you like chai, you're going to love it. I mean, if you have to like pumpkin too, because if you get it and you don't like pumpkin, it's going to be disappointing. But iced pumpkin chai, it will seriously change your life. Change your life. Okay, anyway, I really hope that you enjoyed this makeup tutorial. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, share. Leave me a comment down below letting me know what your favorite fall Starbucks drink is. I would like to know. Okay, so if you want to see how to get this look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so of course we're starting off with the eyebrows done and one eye done, and we're going to attempt to recreate it on the other side. So as always, I'm going to start off priming my eyes using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Natural, and I'm just going to slap that on my eyeballs, not on the eyeballs, on the eyelid, and I'm just going to blend that out with my finger. Making sure to get that all the way from inner to outer corner up to the brow bone. Then I'm going to set using my favorite eyeshadow primer setting powder, which is the Wet n Wild Creme Brulee single eyeshadow. Now I'm going to take this Makeupgeek Creme Brulee eyeshadow. Wow, same Creme Brulee eyeshadow, interesting. And this dual Soho blending brush, and I'm just going to put that in the crease and build that color up just a little bit, going from inner to outer corner. And then I'm going to dip into the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, and I'm first going to take the color Milk Chocolate on the flip side of the same brush that I was using. And I'm going to put that again in the crease, but not blending it up as high. And then flipping the brush over and then going back to that blending brush and just blending those two colors together. Now I'm going to take, oh my gosh, okay, so I'm going to take this Morphe shade, and guess what the shade name is? Yep, Creme Brulee. 3 shadows from different companies, all called Creme Brulee. That is pretty funny. So I'm just going to do the exact same thing, putting that in my crease and not blending up too high, but just mushing it in those other 2 shades. Now I'm going to take the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Black Bean, and I'm going to kind of slap this not so precisely just on the center of the lid. Doesn't that look cute? Now I'm going to take this little e.l.f. eyeshadow brush and just kind of blend out the edges a little bit. I didn't want it so dark, I just wanted to diffuse the color a little bit. And we don't need to worry about it being super pigmented or, you know, precise or anything, because we're covering it up with this Morphe shade called Dirty Martini. And I'm just going to use a concealer brush, and I'm just going to pat that color all over the lid from inner to outer corner. And the black underneath just really helps that color pop, especially with like shimmer shades. If you put a black base or a white base underneath, it just really makes the shimmer shade pop. Makes it more pigmented, I guess. Now I'm going to take this Mikasa 230 and just kind of like smush that color. I picked up a little bit of the Dirty Martini shade and I'm just kind of smushing it in between the brown and the green, just to kind of blend the edges a little bit. And now I'm gonna dip back into the Chocolate Bar palette and use the color White Chocolate, and I'm just going to apply that on my brow bone. This is a Wet n Wild, like small eyeshadow brush. Now I'm going to take my Comfort Zone Wet n Wild palette and this light green color on my finger, and I'm just going to pat that mostly in the center of the lid and kind of diffuse the color out. I just wanted a little bit of dimension to this green and just kind of have a little center pop of color. Now to apply some wing liner, I'm going to use my NYC Liquid Liner in black, of course. I start off with the wing, draw it out, bring it back in, line my lid, fill it in. Try to keep it not as like panda bear eyes as I can. Now I'm just going to quickly coat my lashes using the CoverGirl Flamed Out Mascara. And then we're applying some falsies. Got to use my Duo Brush On Lash Adhesive. And then these are the Kiss lashes in number 11. I know I never use anything other than number 11 and Ritzy. These are just like my favorites. If you have any suggestions for me of lashes you think I'd like, let me know in the comments below, because I'm all about branching out, but these are just kind of like the ones that I'm obsessed with. They're just so comfortable and they're so cheap and they never let me down. Do a little dance cause our lashes are on. Yeah. Now I'm going to use the Nivea Aftershave Sensitive Balm or whatever. This is supposedly a good primer. Nikki Tutorials made this really popular last year. I bought it and last year my skin was way more oily, and so since my skin is becoming more dry, I decided to give this another shot. So I'm actually just putting this mainly on my cheeks and around my nose because that's where I'm super dry. This is supposed to be a good makeup primer. You just rub it on and it gets kind of tacky, and then you can apply your foundation. Your foundation will stick to it better, in theory. So for foundation, I'm using the Maybelline Dream Liquid Mousse Foundation. I have mine in the shade 35 Nude Beige, and I'm just using my Real Techniques blending sponge to apply that all over the face, starting around my nose and mouth and then working my way out like I always do. Then for concealer, I'm going to use the Maybelline Better Skin Concealer in Light. And I'm dotting this on. Like I've said before, I'm trying this new thing where I like don't paint my whole face in concealer. I'm trying to be a little bit more stingy with it. My under eyes can get really cakey, so I'm trying to like use less product. And then of course just blending it out with the same brush. And then I'm going to use the wand of the concealer to sharpen up the edge of my eyeliner. This is a really good trick if your eyeliner isn't as sharp as you'd like, or you get kind of sloppy, or if it bleeds or anything like that. This is a nice way to just sharpen it up. Then is set the under eyes, of course, using my NYC Smooth Skin Translucent Powder. Man, I just use like all the same stuff all over again. I'm like a creature of habit. I use what I like. Making the most attractive face to set my under eyes, but of course. Now I'm dipping the butt of the little beauty blender. Oh, this is actually a beauty blender, not a Real Technique sponge. I apologize. They're like the same color. And I'm using that to set the tops of my cheekbones. And then I'm just gonna line my waterline using my Rimmel Scandaleyes Black Kohl Liner. And then I'm dipping back into the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette and using this color Gilded Ganache. What an interesting name. It's kind of like a deep forest shimmery green color. And on an e.l.f. smudger brush, I'm just going to like smoke out the lower lash line. And then taking my favorite pencil brush, which is the Mikasa E310 and the Milk Chocolate shade, which was the first shade that we put in our, well, it was the second shade we put in our crease, and just smoking out that Gilded Ganache. It's a fun word to say. All right, now to bronze up the skin, I'm using my NYC Sunny Bronzer in this Ollie and Olivia powder brush, and I'm just applying that to my normal bronzy spots. The outer perimeter of my face, cheekbone, a little bit on the forehead, the neck, the nose, all those usual spots. Then for contour, of course, my favorite contour powder that I'm obsessed with right now is the NYX Contour Duo in Double Date. And I'm using my Sephora angled brush to just apply that in my cheekbones and on my nose and underneath my lip, lower lip. Now for blush, I'm going to take this Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in Apricot in the middle and the Wet n Wild blush brush. This brush is so soft and it's like $2, I think. Good job, Wet n Wild. So I'm applying that on the apples of the cheeks and then blending backwards. Then I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Reserve Your Cabana highlighter and my Real Techniques setting brush and just applying that to the tops of the cheekbones. And a little bit over the brow. On the tip of the nose, and the bridge of the nose. And the Cupid's bow. Now I'm going to dip back into my Smooth Skin Translucent Powder and this e.l.f. contour brush, and I'm going to clean up my contour a little bit. If you get a little sloppy with your bronzer or contour, this is a good way to clean it up and make it look a little sharper. So you just kind of pack that translucent powder where you want it. You can leave it on for as long as you'd like. I usually just like put it on and then as soon as I'm done with both sides, I wipe it away. And I'm just using a Wet n Wild Duo Fiber brush and just wiping it away. And as you can see, it just sharpens up the contour a little bit. Now, before we move on to the lips, I'm gonna set my face using the Wet n Wild Photofocus. Oh, wait, I forgot something. What'd you forget? Oh, I gotta put some mascara on my lower lashes, duh. I'm gonna use the IT Cosmetics Hello Lashes mascara for my lower lashes. Okay, now we can set our face. So just spray that on, wait for it to dry, and then we'll move on to the lips. And for lips, we're going to use the NYX Liquid Suede in Soft Spoken. Nice kind of like dusty, mauvey, nudie, browny. How many adjectives can I use to describe this lip color? All right, and once the lips are on, then we are done. Woohoo! Get that lipstick on, girl. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you recreate this look on Instagram or Twitter, please tag me. I will list those links down below along with everything I used and mentioned, of course. If you want to follow me anywhere else on the internet, please do so. I can't wait to see you guys in my next video. Bye! Hey guys! So in today's video, I will be doing a makeup tutorial for you on this look right here. I feel like I start off every single makeup tutorial like exactly the same way. Oh, I'm sorry. I feel like a broken record. And the day that I'm filming this is September 1st, which is officially, that's not a word.